Hi, everybody. This is Lowell, and we're talking about how to start a music school, and we're looking at past schools. And one of the most powerful schools that I can think historically was that of Zoltan Kodaly. And he was Hungarian born and recognized a real need in his uh, in his country as he was growing up. In his environment, he was looking around and seeing how terrible the music education was, and so he decided to make a difference. And I have a few thoughts from a book report that I did about the Kodaly method by Lois Choksky, which is a good book about his method. But he was, I'm just going to read here for a minute. In the early 1900s, the nation of Hungary, um, he felt deeply that it must be his mission to give back to the people of Hungary their own musical heritage and to raise the level of musical literacy, not only in academy students, but also in the population as a whole. So he was trying to reach out to the entire nation. It was a huge undertaking, but he actually transformed the nation of Hungary to very mediocre musical culture to just in a generation to becoming one of the world's most prolific uh, uh, advancement of music in general, with very famous Hungarian symphony orchestras and excellent violinists, excellent musicians. Bela Bartok came out of Hungary in that environment. And so Zoltan Kodaly made a huge difference, and you can read more about his concepts, but basically the range in which a young child can sing songs comfortably, usually with about 5 or 6 tones. Secondly, descending tones are easier for children to learn. Third, small skips are easy for the young child in terms of the range. And so he basically worked with the pentatonic scale, but he wanted authentic children games and nursery songs and authentic folk music and good composed music. He was also a composer, um, good composed music from recognized composers, and he wrote a lot of music himself, like I just said. And he really pulled upon the Hungarian folk song tradition. Like, he connected to the culture and wrote and created learning materials for his students. And he really believed that children could start learning as early as possible. Just he created a graded program all the way from baby all the way up, and it's fantastic to me that he, in a generation, transformed an entire nation's culture of musical education. And what we can learn from that is, number one, is to connect to your culture wherever you are, and number two is to try to reach with the cultural resources, reach into that culture and go back to basics inside of the folk tradition of that culture and build on those basics that are actually woven into the folk music. Most folk songs are simplistic and basic in their structure, and so you can build on that and use that as a tool to grow something really extraordinary.